Celestian Tales Old North is going to probably put a lot of players off just from looking at it. In addition to the graphical bugs that happen on occasion, it very much feels like an RPG Maker game, and there's a lot of stigma attached with that. It does have some nice artwork and some design with it. You'll see this later in the overworld. And the combat is interesting if kind of poorly thought out. See, it's fully turn-based, kind of like Final Fantasy X. And in addition to that, each time you don't take a skill action, you generate stamina to spend on skills. But at the beginning of each combat, your health is reset, and so is your stamina. So there's no carry forward. In other words, the kind of the Final Fantasy XIII thing, which, just like FF13, it doesn't really capitalize on the opportunities that provides. The difficulty per combat isn't really significant, and each fight doesn't matter. In fact, there was a significant amount of grind you have to do, even on the easy difficulty, just to be able to progress through the story. The story is, of course, the meat of the game. There are many cutscenes in this game. They vary slightly based on your origin, kind of like Dragon Age Origins, where each origin you pick allows you to vary a little bit of the nuance and flavor after you finish your tutorial. But otherwise, it's the same linear story. This game is Chapter 1 of apparently 3. From what I understand, Chapter 3 is not out yet. There is a prequel DLC out which you could purchase. And ultimately, I find myself in a weird place because there's so much that's just kind of average. Nothing. I haven't no real strong complaints about the game, but nothing about it also made me go, "Oh, that's awesome." I was interested enough to keep going through to try and find out what's going on with the story. It's a fairly standard political, medieval, fantasy elements plot. But I'm not saying that as a bad thing, it's just part of the overall theme, that this is a fairly normal type of game. Overall, I give this one a stamp of get it on sale.